When you have negative thoughts, when somebody says something to you that's negative and you incorporate it into your self-belief, you carry that with you. And a lot of times when people say something negative to you, like, you're not very smart, you incorporate that. Instead, try this exercise. Challenge that thought. Why do you think you're not smart enough? Why do you think you don't deserve great things? Ask yourself, where does this thought come from? And sit with it. And it may take a while for you to figure it out, but always question the validity of that thought. Because if you're having a thought, you're not smart enough, you're not pretty enough, any of that, it's not coming from you. Because we are, as human beings, inherently positive thinkers. So if you've got that type of thinking, ask yourself, where did it come from? And sit with it. Because a lot of times, these misconceptions we have about ourselves are based on societal expectations and stereotypes. Let me give you a great one. When I was way young, probably 4 or 5 years old, I don't even know why this still sticks in my head, Virginia Slims came out with a commercial. And trying to get women to smoke. Back when they were trying to get women who are entering the workforce to start smoking. I mean, what could be wrong with that? So the advertising campaign was this woman, and you'd have to Google it. You can bring home the bacon, fry it up in the pan, and let your husband know he's a man. And the implied messaging was, go to work, women. Come home and still cook dinner, take care of the kids, do the homework, and have time to make sure your husband knows he's a man. And if you're not watching this on video, I'm doing quote marks on knows he's a man. And so a lot of women, this got incorporated in them. I know women, I have a friend who's a very successful CEO, and she still goes home every night after working 12, 15 hours a day, cooking dinner and cleaning house. I'm like, why are you cooking dinner? And why don't you have somebody come clean your house? And she didn't realize until I told her, okay, this is how we're going to look at this negative thought. Step 1, challenge it. Ask yourself, where did this thought come that you have to come home every day and cook dinner and fry it up in a pan and do all that good stuff? And she started thinking, she's like, well, that's what my mom did, but my mom really didn't work a lot of hours, and but question the validity of it. And after she sat with it for a couple of days, she called me and she said, holy crap, that comes back from my childhood, because that's what my mom did, but my mom didn't really, she worked part-time. She was, I'm working full-time, and I thought that's just how it's supposed to be. She called me back about a month after that and said, I have my meals delivered 5 days a week. She goes, I still cook on the weekends because I like to cook. I hired somebody to help clean my house, and now I'm getting the economy going because she's paying somebody, which helps that person do good things. Whenever you have a negative thought, whenever you have something that doesn't ring true, challenge it. Ask yourself, where is this coming from? And most importantly, how valid is it? Because if it's not a positive thought on how amazing and how awesome you are, then it's probably BS. Because all your thoughts, or most of your thoughts, should be how amazing, how awesome you are. And when you don't, you have a negative thought, sit with it and say, hey, I banish negative thinking. Or, if it's kind of thing, you can just kind of say, I don't really have time to sit with your negative thought, but I'm getting back to you later. I hope this helped you guys. Here's to you finding your blue rose.